Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FIMU Alpha League Championship Series week number 9 Gold Division match. We have Level 18 versus Butter Our Biscuits. On the side of Level 18, we have Siren Delphi in the top lane, Labby 1898 in the jungle, Zephocalypse in the mid, Boostus and MF Shadow in the bot lane and support. And for the side of Butter Our Biscuits, we have OG Juice Man, Biscuit Hat, Fleeing Panda, Pimp Monkey, and Jabberwox. Early bands coming out, we have for the side of Level 18, Bran, Lux, Swain, really targeting the support role. And for the side of Butter Our Biscuits, we have Lee Sin, Ilaoi, and Zyra off the table. First pick, Caitlyn, no surprise, a very high priority champion for the FIMU Alpha League Championship Series. It's always either pick or ban for Caitlyn because everyone seems to play her. And we are waiting for our first pick to come in for the side of Butter Our Biscuits. Exciting match coming up, week number 9, the penultimate week in the FIMU Alpha League Championship Series. Exciting times ahead with playoff positions on the line. Let me get the rosters pulled up here very quick. That's all right. Roster standings.
Yo, you need help casting?
Oh yes, hello. I do need help casting.
Yo, what's up, my dude?
What's up, my dude? All right. As I was saying, guys, on the side of Level 18, they're currently sitting at 5-9 in last place, really trying to claw their way back in to get a playoff bye. As now, Butter Our Biscuits holding firmly into third place, one game ahead of literally team name. And it looks like they will have a bye as of right now. But more picks coming down. We got Caitlyn, Sejuani, Nocturne for the side of Level 18, and for the side of Butter Our Biscuits, Aphelios and Nautilus.
Can I get the link to the pro draft?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I got you, baby.
Hey, let's go.
Hang on, let me get it in here.
All right, it's level 18 versus Bob, right?
Yeah,
Hey, did you already do the introduction with everyone?
yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Let me get the, I'll put it in the, actually, I'll just private message you on Discord.
Let's go.
Joining me, ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably hear, is our man, Relu, gladly hopping in the caster's booth to help me out today, so I'm not doing everything by myself like I did last week. That's always fun.
That would suck, dude. That would suck so bad, dude. I could have barely talk to myself, dude, in public, so good to have someone nearby. But let's talk about picks and bans real quick. I know you quickly went about that, but let's look at the level 18 bans. So we got Bran, Lux, Swain, Velka, Zig. That's a lot of AP bans right there. Who do you think they're banning it for, right? For that, I know Lux is for Fleeing Panda, but who else is everything for?
I personally think the Brand and Swain is for the support. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Also Fleeing Panda, I believe. Yeah. So I think they're really trying to hard target the support and played really on a bot side. You know, Aphelios and Nautilus, a very aggressive early game comp. But it looks like they will go Janna for the last pick.
Janna? That's not a bad team. I'm just curious. If I am, not Rex side, that's supposed to be Ori.
That's supposed to be Ori? Ah.
You know, that makes a lot of sense because I was wondering, that's probably gonna be Sejuani top, Nocturne mid. No, Sejuani top, Ori mid, Nocturne jungle, Janna and Caitlyn bot lane. Or the Nocturne and Sejuani are gonna be interchangeable.
Yeah.
And final pickup for the Bob is going to be Veiga, who is gonna be really excellent in terms of the zoning control. And that's gonna be incredibly crucial to how they handle the fight, because if you look at Bob, they have mainly a lot of AP sources, but they have great control with Cannon ulti, Veiga Cage, Zax's Engage, as well as Nautilus just being a huge CC monster. I believe Bob, when they get ahead, is gonna be able to pop off a little bit easier. But the biggest problem with that is their main source of damage is Aphelios.
Exactly.
And if the Aphelios gets destroyed, it's gonna be really difficult for them to do anything. And that's where Sejuani and Nocturne comes in as well with the Ori ulti. It just makes it so much easier to burst a carry. Then once that Aphelios and Veigar just is gone, their damage source is pretty much gone, other than cannon.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful how you approach the fights.
Yeah. Really quick, how do you want me to spell your name on stream?
Surprise me, however you want to.
I'll do what's on Discord.
Alright, I think it was fine.
Life is too short for fear.
But man, Sejuani top, I've been seeing a lot, Lightning playing a lot of weird stuff on top lane. Just now we were playing normal game, we played Rek'Sai top, and needless to say, we lost, but he kind of popped up.
Yeah.
Another thing I've seen with Sejuani top, so I think actually there might actually be Sejuani top in Nocturne jungle.
Yeah. Yeah, so the side of level 18 has a very interesting comp. You know, they have the two big bruisers, Sejuani, Rek'Sai, and then
they're not going Rek'Sai.
Oh, they're not going
Rek'Sai
Rek'Sai?
is actually Ori. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I totally missed that. I was fixing stuff. Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's an Orianna mid, Nocturne, jungle. Do we know what that Nocturne is yet? Oh, it's Lavi, so it's in the jungle. Yeah, okay.
Definitely jungle. I mean, of
All
course
right,
they can switch it up, but
Yeah.
what's the point of them doing that, you know?
Hey, you know, we do that sometimes. We'll pick something
Hey,
in the thing. We'll pick it for mid to make sure that everybody has both the champions and then swap it at the last second.
I mean, to be fair, you're absolutely right. It's not about winning; it's about making a point. If you make your statement right there, like
Exactly.
you gotta flex on your dominance. Am I right?
Yeah, totally. 100%.
The thing that really concerns me is gonna be how level 18 deals with the front lines. I guess the main key point is going to be how Janna plays the fight, because with a Tornado as well as a Zephyr, it's gonna be difficult for Zac to go ahead and fully engage on level 18, as well as Nautilus either. But if level 18 was fighting backward kind of team, which that kind of is, with Ori, Janna, and Caitlyn, this game is gonna solely depend on how Janna plays team fight, because Janna's gonna pretty much determine how Bob engages, as well as how the carry survive in level 18. Another thing though, Kate and Ori, not the most mobile, and against Cannon, Zac, and Nautilus, gonna be just one shot, one CC. You're pretty much guaranteed death unless you flash out.
Yeah, and the Cannon ulti is always just such a powerful engage tool. And if you can combo that with the Zac and the Nautilus, or even the Veigar cage, that has a chance to have devastating wombo. So I'm really curious to see how. I mean, obviously you have the Janna ultimate to kind of peel everybody away, but I mean, still, even then, it's gonna be a tough showing to try to keep Fustus alive for the side of level 18.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. So let's look at the current lineup. So it looks like it's going to be Lavi jungle, Caitlyn, Fustus, Caitlyn. The Lightning's going Sejuani top. Ooh, wait a second. Have we even made it? No, that's not a bait. That's actually going back. That's going back. So I'm calling it right now. They're gonna switch it in about 10 seconds. 9. There it is.
There's the switch.
I rest my case. So Sejuani top lane, Janna support, Orianna as Apocalypse. On the rest side, we had Nautilus with the Biscuit Hat, Cannon on Jabberwock, Zac with OG Juiceman, Felipe the Veigar, and Aphelios Flight Rate, which I'm really surprised by that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because Aphelios, Flight Rate has one of the best performance with Aphelios, and I'm surprised they don't think it's a big enough threat to ban him. Which that kind of interests me, to be honest.
Yeah. So, chat, folks in the chat, list your predictions on what we're going to see today. With these based on these team comps, what do you think we're going to see in game 1? Do note that Butter Biscuits is sitting in 3rd place, so that could sway some votes a little bit there. We've seen time and time again, hard engage wins games. Hard engage wins games, and Bob definitely has hard engage on their side.
Who do you think is gonna win, Dom?
I really like Aphelios and Nautilus, but Janna is a strong peeling tool. Iriana Chess says, I want to see Labby pop off, #level 18 win. I mean, I could see it. I can see it. Labby on the Nocturne. That could be their once he farms up to level 6. That could be their win condition. Honestly, so we'll see. And also, I'm curious to see how Zeph does on the Orianna into the Vigar. As I don't really play mid lane all that much, but so I don't have as much. I don't have as much experience on that matchup. But I am curious to see with the Orianna how that's gonna go.
Yeah, Orianna, it really depends on the early game jungling. But Zac is really strong right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sejuani's okay. I wouldn't say but here's the thing though. So I always like talking about this in terms of Find Me Alpha LCS. Find Me Alpha LCS has their own tier list. And I wish I was talking about that, but PMLCS has their own tier list. I'll explain. So usually right now in LCS or any other like top tier, Sivir is okay, but when PMLCS it's top tier.
Yeah.
You look at someone like Caitlyn and Ophelia is a bad example. Something like Nautilus, pretty good. But it's absolute S plus 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 tier in PMLCS.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't know how to play on the CC. As another one is Orianna is actually lower tier because there's no team coordination, and I'm not dissing any teams. It's just the nature of the champion requires extreme precision with the team communication. That's why it's a lot harder to execute.
Now, what do you think about Janna? You don't see much Janna in PMALCS. You normally see, like we've been talking about, the hard engage, the big tank supports. That's what you see most of the time. So what do you think about Janna?
Janna, if I had to rate Janna, it's probably going to be on the somewhere of mid to top tier. The reason I said mid to top, no, I said just mid to low. Actually, I changed my mind. The reason being, Janna has a really simple kit. It's not hard to use, right? You got a shield with the E, you got a W with the slow, as well as the passive movement speed, and you got a Q with the knockup. But how you use that is imperative in terms of how you control the fight. So essentially, as a support, Janna is a PO support. You don't engage. It's a lot easier to be a hard engage support than to be a peeling support, and that's why Nautilus is really good in PMLCS because you don't have to think about anything. You just braid in there, just go in, just like, oh look, I am really good at this champion. Oh, I'm gonna main this champion. No, not November. Anyways, I'm kidding. I just. But
I jest. He raves.
He just. No, but the main point being, Janna, you really have to set the pace a bit, and it requires at least knowing how the fight should be handled. But that being said, let's go ahead and pause in 10. And are you coloring? Or are you casting?
I'm gonna play by play because I'm not as knowledgeable to color.
Not a problem. Let's go ahead and pause at 10 whenever you are ready.
9. Pause to 10.
Awesome. You ready?
Yep.
I'll
3.
give you 2, 2, 1, go.
You got
2.
it.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty.
Make sure you organize the name, my dude.
Let's see. Where's the time? Time controls. Get out of here. Alrighty. Let's get these plates organized. Boom, boom.
Janna top, Ori ADC, Caitlyn support.
Stop! You're legit confusing me. Oh man.
Zac ADC, Viger jungle, Aphelios top, Cannon ADC.
Don't troll me that hard, man. I believed you for a second. I was like, wait, that's not right. All right, we start with just some simple trades going down in the bottom jungle. Teams trying to fight over a little bit of vision, but overall, in the end, nothing big coming out of it. Teams will go back to their sides and go to their respective bottom side buffs.
I'm actually looking forward to this. Although I kind of wish they were a little bit more aggressive because level 1 cheese and battle is the funniest looking thing. It's actually hilarious to watch, and I wish I seen more of it. But unfortunately, at last.
I wish they had all gone to the bottom side bush and just flashed over. That'd have been incredible.
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, it's like I think. Okay, hear me out though. Hear me out. So I say, just everyone goes to top lane where the red buff is, okay? And then start fighting there. And then everyone just, after that, everyone dies. Each person that gets 1 kill, and they all go to the blue buff and fight. And you just do that over and over again.
I want to draw your attention to something on the mini-map. Look at the bottom side red jungle. There is a kind of an odd ward placed in that little brush. Oh, meanwhile, Engage going to the bot lane. Biscuit Hat getting a nice Q on Defustus. He's taken down to about half health after the trade is all said and done. But Flydrate also able to trade back some damage onto him, so he will be about half health as well. So overall, an even trade.
I wouldn't say it's even anymore. They have to burn early pop because of the Janna poke with the Zephyr. And that Zephyr, especially with the area, it's gonna add up. Not the Comet, I lied. With the Comet, it's gonna do even more damage than before. But and they're about hitting the same level in the bot lane. Not really anything happening.
Hang on 1 second, folks.
And it's a nice flash coming in. Ignite, well, no flash, but Ignite has been made. And Flydrate has to burn the heal on the bot lane.
Thank you for that. You were super quiet, and I couldn't really hear you, so I had to turn you up.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, nice trap coming down on the Biscuit Hat. Lots of trades going on in the bottom lane, just over and over. I mean, you kind of expect that from a Nautilus lane, but you also kind of expect it from a Caitlyn Janna lane too, because a lane with tons of poke, they like to really poke those tanks down. Really nice engage.
I mean, going back to the whole idea, it's really
in the mid lane. It looks like we have Nocturne coming in. Doesn't really look like it will amount to anything. Just a little bit of damage dealt down.
That's pretty good damage coming in. And Labyrinth, I'm not sure why he didn't take Lethal Tempo, because that's really better for trading as Nocturne. So with Nocturne, if you don't burst the target with Electrocute, you really don't do anything. But with the Lethal Tempo, you gotta do so much more having Lethal Tempo than the Electrocute. So I'm surprised he went Electrocute. I'm not saying it's a bad option. It's just there are better alternatives like Lethal Tempo. So
yeah, that's a really good. And it looks like he's going in for repeat presence. Labby really making his presence known in the early game, and that small mini gank that we saw a few minutes ago, or saw a few seconds ago, allowed him to push the Vygar back under tower and go and get that topside scuttle. So it's going to feel really good for Lightning and Labby in this early game. And you see him pathing immediately to the bot side to get that bottom side scuttle. Double scuttle this early in the game. Absolutely huge for the side of level 18. More trades going down in the bottom lane. And Flydrate is just sitting about half HP. Remember, he does not have heal rather, to get him out of any binds. Nice root going down onto the Janna, but trades back a Tornado. All said and done, Flydrate taken pretty low. You might want to think about backing here soon, especially with Labby on the bot side of the map.
And Tejon has to be careful. Zach is hovering top lane.
And Zach, he's coming out of the top lane. Nice stun onto Lightning. And he will flash right onto the root. Lightning surely will go down. One more auto should do it. And there he goes. Another flash. It is a 1-for-0 with flashes burned on both sides. But nonetheless, first blood for the side of Butter R Biscuits.
I think that's a really interesting flash that's coming up from both teams, especially the Lightning as well as the OG Juiceman. The kill was pretty much secured with Jabberwock, with the Airy and the auto procs, but I'm not sure. I guess better safe than sorry, I suppose. But flash there wasn't really necessary, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess maybe they thought the same as we did. One auto from Kennen was going to do it. When it didn't, you just instantly reacted. But that was a really nice engage by OG Juiceman to stop Lightning's flash. He rooted him right the second he came out of it. So very good job from him.
Meanwhile, if you look at the jungle's differences in CS, Nocturne is getting a lot more bigger and bigger, and as you wait, it's gonna be race against time until Nocturne hits 6, and he's gonna be a ganking monster. So he wants to farm that jungle as soon as he can to hit level 6 before anyone else does, especially Zach. I'll tell you what though, Zach is super strong right now. In my opinion.
Yeah, Zach is pretty big. Is there a way to see the XP of champions? Of like an XP comparison like gold?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't think so, no.
Okay, that's fine.
We don't have the technology. Thank you, Ryan.
200 years of experience.
200 years, 10,000 years. And looking at the passing now, Red is about to spawn for level 18, and looks like the jungle camps are gonna be reset right now. Level 5 for Labyrinth right now going on, and he really wants to hit level 6 as soon as he can. And it looks like Zach is going bot lane for a gank, and it looks like Labby does find them out in the tri-bush.
Yeah, Labby is sitting here waiting for something, but it looks like he wants to go in. Not great pathing because they had 2 members on a control ward. Labby had forced him to flash out. He's taken very, very low, about 150 HP. Very nice trade on the side of Butter Our Biscuits. They could maybe look to go for a dragon here, but the continuous poke from the level 18 bot lane probably will stop that. But you do see OG Juice Man waiting in the wings, waiting for someone to step up too far, and he's gonna go right in. And looks like here he goes. And he steps up our nice route onto Fusis. Flash Q stun onto Fusis, and he surely will go down. That is a death on the side of the level 18 80 carry, and surely they will look for the dragon here.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be careful when you're approaching. If you see Zach, and if you burn Flash, you're a primary target, especially as a Janna and Caitlyn. If you don't know what you're doing, not saving your tornado for a gank, it's gonna be really dangerous for you to do anything.
Yeah.
And now that it's being that aggressive, you're flashing into for the auto and passive route, you're just not gonna be able to do anything, especially with the Graviton coming in from Aphelios. So, and here goes the enemy team. Ori ult is ready,
but you know, the side of level 18 not able to do much at all. They don't have priority in the mid lane. They didn't have priority in the bot lane, so there's not really any chance they could do because. Labby's not yet 6, so he can't go in onto the enemy 80 carry just quite yet. So he'll need a couple more camps before he can do that and really make his presence felt. But, you know, while we're waiting on Labby to have his presence felt, you know, OG Juice Man, 101. Sure, he's down some farm, but, you know, his liners are getting ahead. And he's starting to get pretty strong. Nice trades going down in the top lane, though.
Zach, right now, he spent too much time on ganking. While it's really good for Zach to get the laners ahead, at the same time, in order to be effective, level 6 for Zach is actually imperative to disrupt the backline.
True.
And that's what's gonna really add that extra layer of CC for Nautilus to come closer and be able to chain CC layer into whoever the target is. But
and look in the mid lane, as we said, level 6, Labby coming in on the mid lane. Cage coming down, not going to do anything. Labby takes up the first kill for LV18. Very nice job from him. We were talking about level 6, and he got it. Went immediately to the top side jungle and straight to the mid lane to take down Fleeing Panda. Great kill from him.
That's a lot of damage you see in the mid lane, you know, and you hate to see that, especially if you don't have any whereabouts where Nocturne may be. It's just gonna be, if you're even slightly pushed up against the team, especially with the Ori and Nocturne, it's not gonna be fun time in mid lane. But that being said, if you look at top lane difference, I'm actually surprised to see that Sejuani has a little bit of higher CS than Kennen.
Yeah, you think the opposite would happen. And especially since Jabberwock was able to, I think I played with Jabberwock in a game earlier today. I recognize that name. Anyways, you know, especially seeing as they were able to get the kill onto Sedge. But it looks like we may see a collapse in the topside river. Yeah, it just looks like that Butter Biscuits is setting up for this Rip Herald. Ping's coming down. They have priority in the mid lane and some sense of priority in the top lane. But surely a Rift Herald fight going down. Both mid laners roaming up, both top laners here. So let's see how this fight goes.
Yeah, you really don't want to go for Rift Herald right now.
Yeah, it looks like no one's really going to go for it. We have lots of good stuff going down in the chat right now. MC Crispy's talking and said tons of low mobility lanes to get run down by Nocturne. That is something we did not really highlight, and he's absolutely right. Yeah, Kennen has a little bit of an escape, but you know, Flydrate, not much. Fleeing Panda, he has a little bit of appeal, but you know, not much doing on the side of Butter Our Biscuits in terms of mobility to get away from the Nocturne. So it's going to be really up to Labby, and I think we might start seeing him turn it on as he passes towards the bot lane. His ultimate should be up very soon, and if Butter Our Biscuits stays up, don't be surprised to see Labby fly in onto Aphelios.
And I'm gonna continue saying this. That Sejuani top lane CS is actually pretty dang impressive, and I didn't expect it, especially against Kennen. And like,
He's
I
already
don't
got
understand.
Sunfire Cape. Already got Sunfire Cape. 11 minutes in. Very nice job by nice trades going down on the bot line. Boost is forced to flash. The fear coming in. Lavi going in onto Fladrate. Taking a low. Ultimate Gravity coming in from Fladrate. Not going to get the kill though. He will be taken down. Biscuit Hat. They look to maybe get another kill on him. He surely will go down. And that is a 2-4-0 on the side of level 18. Nice gank from Labyrinth. Very nice job. Once again, 100% kill participation from a jungler is exactly what you want to see if you're the side of level 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a really unlucky Joe Biscuit Hat. You hate to see that. Can we pay our tribute
F's in the chat.
spamming Joe Megalo in chat, please?
Joe Megalo.
Can
Oh,
we get
man.
some Joe Megalo?
And let's check out the gold. We're about 12 minutes in, so might as well. Let's check out some gold here. So you see the Caitlyn up around 400. No, find the top line, but up about 400 gold. In the jungle, you have about a 300 gold difference. Overall around the map, it's nearly 2,000. And it's just small incremental leads for every lane. 200 here, 300 here, 150 there. All adds up to nearly a 2,000 gold lead. So very nice job on the side of level 18. Good trade going down so much damage. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, you're right. And looking at the team right now, Lavi has 2-0-1 with 100% kill participation. And that's a lot of damage coming in from the field, and he's not going to stop with the chakram and the sniper. And that's just so much damage coming in. And nice,
Cage thrown down there by Fang Panda, but not really going to land anybody. Zephyr may be caught out. He's may be able to get out. No, he will not be able to get out. He did have flash available, was not able to get that over the wall. That is absolutely huge if Butter Biscuits wants to land this dragon. But Fleeing Panda was taken incredibly low, so he will have to back and reset. Looks like both teams are just going to back off a little bit. But Zavacalypse, maybe about 10-15 seconds left on his ultimate, and it looks like a fight will break out in the bot lane here soon.
It looks like OG Juiceman is going to pop the herald that he gained earlier, and it's gonna get completely a tower. That Caitlyn needs to run like yesterday.
Yeah, so they will have a little bit left after the charge, but it does look like they'll be able to take it down. Yes, nice trades in the bot lane. Jabberwock, good stun.
Oh,
a nice Q from Biscuit Hat onto Labyrinth. He's taking very low. He has to flash out. Nice trap onto Biscuit Hat. He's so low, nearsighted, going. Oh my gosh, come on, directed camera. What are we doing? And the top lane, meanwhile, Jabberwock's taking down the lightning. Bot lane update. Biscuit Hat's down. Fladrate's taken very, very low. He's knocked up by the tornado. He also will be taken down.
No.
OG Juice Man soon to follow. Overall, across the map, it will be a 3-4-1 for the side of level 18. Great stuff by the guys, and if I were them, I would go straight for that dragon. The bottom lane's dead, the jungler's dead, and that's exactly what they're looking to be doing right now. Good stuff from them. Correction, guys, it was a 3-for-2. MF Shadow did die when, director camera decided to take us up to the top side of the map.
Yeah, I pretty much needed to run as soon as the they didn't have to go that far. As soon as they get the tower, they should have just took the safer route, go for the dragon, or at least reset and spend the gold that they just earned. That's a lot of gold coming in from tower, but they instead chose to stay behind and ultimately funneling more gold to Octon, who's just gonna dive their damage sources.
Yeah, for sure.
Not looking good. Things are not looking good for Bob. Fortunately, they do have a really strong front line to peel against Nocturne. But at the same time, it's gonna be really difficult. That Nocturne damage is gonna be pretty crazy.
Yeah. And we check it on some items. It does look like Caitlyn may have enough. For I believe she's building towards Stormrazor, maybe. A little bit unfamiliar with items at this moment. Need to think about that for a little bit.
How busted Stormrazor is? Think about it.
Yeah, it's pretty busted. Up in the top lane, Jabberwock going on, and he's stunned. Nice stun under the tower. He's going to take it down to about half health. Jabberwock forcing to pop the ult. Lightning does have flash though, so he should be able to get out here pretty safe. But we do see Labby once again pathing towards the top side. Lightning and Labby both have their ults. Help ping comes down.
The biggest
Jabberwock taking low.
one.
Nice trade and nice ultimate. able to land the Glacial Prism. Jabberwock goes golden, but surely will not matter. He will go down, flashes out. So nice job from him to be able to get out of that 2v1. Ultimates popped, 2 ultimates popped on the side of level 18, but overall nicely done by both sides, to be honest.
It is a power of face rush right there. Was it even a face rush? No, that was the Nimbus Cloak, I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
Nimbus Cloak is actually really good with cannon, especially when you flash ulti in and just have the movement speed synergy. I used to be when you use ultimate you get movement speed, so it might be a slight nerf for cannon. But regardless, it's pretty dang strong. And that was a really nice flash coming in from cannon to save himself. Unfortunately, he had to burn flash, so any surprise engages in the team fight, it's just not gonna happen this round.
Yeah, and you've really got to be careful when you don't have vision about midway up your jungle for the Nocturne. I mean, he's 4-0-2, 100% kill participation. Labyrinth is all over the place this map, or this game, and you know, you just got to be careful. Any trades you take without vision on the deep side of the river it could very well be very costly. As you saw there, he had to burn his flash. But I want to bring your attention to something really quick. It does seem like level 18 is starting to gain a bit of momentum. But what it does, you know, we had that good trade going down in the top lane. And meanwhile, he does not have flash. He will go straight down. Just like that, Jabberwock has been slain. Mid lane tower is going to take a lot of damage there. Demolish proc going down. But as I was saying, the goal lead now down to... Oh my goodness, Apocalypse. That was a lot of damage. OG Juice Man still wanting to press the issue, though. His team is not quite there, and here comes Biscuit. Had ultimate down onto Fustus. He'll be taken low, but it does look like they will just disengage, back off with the TP coming in from Lightning. But of course, as I say that, OG Juice Man, not quite so sure about that one. He will be taken down. Yeah.
They don't want to take any fights right now with the Caitlyn having to finish that Storm Razor and with the Orianna finishing the Luden. That just have a lot of damage, and with the Cannon Flash completely being burned as well as the Sejuani ulti available, you're just a food on top lane. It's gonna be super uncomfortable for Cannon to continue fighting. But right now they had lost a second tower for our team.
Labby taken really low. Looks like he'll be able to get that out though. I don't know. Jabberwock, he does have the movement speed bonus. Labby. Jabberwock. And here, he should be able to get in there. And he gets immediately shut down. Oh man, that was funny. But that fight in the mid lane, I think if OG Juice Man would have waited just a slight bit longer, because as we saw, his bottom lane was roaming up, but he went in when they were about at the Dragon Pit or at the Pixel Brush, so they can't really get in there that fast. If he would have waited maybe 3 or 4 more seconds, they would have been able to get that. I mean, that was a really nice ultimate onto Fustus, but they weren't able to combo with any damage because there was nobody there. But meanwhile, the side of Butter Biscuits is able to secure their second, right? Yeah, second Rift Herald of the game. So that feels really nice for them. If I were them, I would push in the top lane and drop it there because that's your last outer turret. But it looks like Ping's going down toward the Cloud Drake. What I would actually really love to see here is somebody go drop it top and then immediately run to the Dragon. So they have to respawn. But it does look like they will not have enough time. They're just going to go straight for Dragon. So fight surely looking to break out here.
Either that or sending a bot lane is not bad either, because someone has to respawn, and just using the TP for such a short distance, not really worth it for the value that you're getting.
Yep.
But by the way, that chase top lane, that was a peak top tier casting. The only words I heard was
hey! Oh. Meanwhile, in the river, both teams just kind of doing the dragon dance, clearing out some wards, seeing if Caitlyn can land any traps. But
this is really gonna depend on how China plays this out, because of the engage.
See, like I said, I would love to see OG Juice Man right now go drop the Herald bot lane. Go right now, drop the Herald bot lane, and somebody's either got to respond to it. But nice engage, Cage coming down. Oh, what a tornado! What incredible damage! Nice Gen LT to get the team off. And Lavi goes onto the back line. He will take down the Vygar. That is overall currently a 3-for-1, a 4-for-1. Fustus having to run for his life. Absolutely nice fight on the side of really kind of both sides. Great engages coming down. That Janna tornado I thought was gonna be the deciding factor, but nice job, nice grabbing him ulti coming down from Flydrate. Biscuit Hat with another nice ultimate. Lots of great stuff in that fight. But in the end, Butter Our Biscuits will take the dragon. They will chip away at this gold lead. 21 minutes, 400 gold difference. 400 gold difference. This game so far has been so back and forth. Back and forth. It seems like, you know, level 18 has the momentum with Labyrinth's ganks. And then it seems like Butter Our Biscuit with their incredible team play has a lot of momentum. Back and forth, back and forth.
Here's the thing though, Butter Our Biscuits, right? We talked about the team comp before the game, and their team fighting is just so much easier to execute because all they gotta do is press ulti and their entire team fight just right there. And while Janna Q, I think that was one of the better Janna Qs I've seen. Unfortunately,
it wasn't able to.
It just wasn't enough. Yeah.
I don't feel like they have enough. You know, they do have Team CC, but it's just about chaining it. And like you said, it's so much easier. Like you catch 1 or 2 people in a cage, and it's pretty much over for the whole team. You know, you can pair that with so much. But in the end, it is Butter Our Biscuits able to take that dragon down. We have a little bit of a moment to kind of calm down. And
I'll say this though. I'll say this. With the Janna just in the fight, she was pretty low. She was already half health by the time the fight started happening. So that may also have a big impact as well.
Oh, meanwhile in the bottom lane, Jabberwock will not be able to get out of this fight. He will go golden, but you know when you're by yourself, it doesn't really matter. The Chen was able to steal the kill, but they will rotate to the mid lane and maybe get a little bit here. Not much time left on the Herald there. They're gonna have to drop it right now if he wants to use it.
They're gonna burn it. Maybe he forgot.
That would be incredibly tragic. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Okay, no, there it is. He used it. Okay, we're good. We're good.
I was gonna make the entire champ. I was gonna gift the stuff.
Oh, and MF Shadow caught out a little bit. Have to force to flash out. OG Juice Man doing a lot of damage on MF Shadow, but his team's not really there though. Caught on the other side of the wall. Boost is unstoppable. It's a 1-for-1 right now. Mid lane for jungler. But Frederick, oh my goodness, the Orianna damage. That is absolutely insane to take him down. Overall, a 2-for-1. And it looks like they will start up this Drake with Flytrade off the map. It does seem like that is the call.
Yeah, you know, Orianna does a lot of damage. 228, even with the 152 CS. Just 1.5 item. Half chunk to Caitlyn, just like that in an instant. And, ooh.
Oh, no, that's not where you want to be, Zeph. That's not where you want to be, bud.
This is risky.
It's getting really risky now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, nice flash ultimate coming in from Jabberwock. Able to take Labyrinth very low, but the Fustus Caitlyn damage. Able to, nice trap on OG Juice Man. He's also forced to back away. Fustus just doing so much work on the backline. Disengaging, kind of peeling for his teammates. Never see 80 carries peel very often, but, you know.
Can we get, oh my goodness, can we get Jomegalo for the skill shots? Skill shots are hard, guys. It's really difficult. Zack Slingshot, the shurikens, as well as just everything. Skill shots are really difficult.
Yeah.
To be fair, you have to have a 200 IQ to use skill shots.
Maybe that's why I shouldn't play Thresh anymore. I played 3 Thresh games today and went 0 for 3, you know.
That's why that's why you have your empowered ease. You can't miss auto.
You're right.
You can't dodge autos. So.
Oh, man.
Really a 200 IQ play right there. And looking at the team right now, and I'm just surprised that the jungler, that Labby didn't take any the scanner. I forgot what it was called. The
Oracle Lens.
Oracle Lens. Yeah. Because that will definitely give more vision control across the map, and that's exactly what they need. And the more pressure that the red team gets, the easier the team fight is going to be due to easier execution around the map.
Yeah.
And they just don't need to fight it too hard because Caitlyn is in a good position every time. By overcommitting, Bob overcommitting, or something like that. They're just giving free gold over to Caitlyn, which is not what you want to see. Caitlyn has 2 1/3.
Oh, nice ultimate. Great Swift coming on to Jabberwock. He's taking incredibly low, forced to go golden. Nice Q coming in on Lightning, but that's not who you want to Q onto. Labyrinth throwing onto the back line, doing tons of damage, and Flydrate is taken down very quickly. Nice cage, though, to come on to Labby. He's taken incredibly low, and now he will go down to Biscuit's hat ignite. Fleeing Panda forced to go golden. He will go down Zephocalypse. Overall, a 2-for-1, make that a 4-for-1. That should be Baron. Should be Baron. It did look like, once again, Jabberwock just kind of got caught out, forced to go golden there, but yeah, really nice job for Labby. He went, the second the fight broke out, he went straight onto Flydrate and took him out immediately. That was tons of damage coming onto him, and they're able to secure the Drake off of it. It's a very nice job for the side of level 18 to secure this Baron and secure themselves a, wait for it, 4,700 gold lead. Very nice job on them.
And here's the thing, though, which is really unfortunate for the team, is that right now Bob is being played exactly how level 18 wants to play, because level 18 has disengage as well as engage. They have the versatility, but the thing about the Bob is their main source is just straight up engage. That's where their team comp is really strong at.
Yeah.
And by overcoming on a really fed Caitlyn and now really fed Orianna, especially with a Janna as a support, it's not gonna be a fun time for especially for Bob, especially with Zach and Nautilus. It's not gonna be fun at all.
Yeah, and well, fight going down in the river. Lightning able to force them back. Lots of help pings coming down. Jabberwock, I'm not sure that's where you want to TP, but he'll do it anyways. Nice ultimate come down. Caleb taking it back low, and that is actually Zephocalypse going to be taken down. Lightning caught in the cage. He will be taken low, but Fustus still able to deal lots of damage on the back line. Oh my goodness, nice headshot crit, doing about half of Flydrate's damage to push him away. And that might actually be enough to push them off this dragon. We'll see. Fustus is still doing, just poking him down. Incredible position from Fustus so far. Maybe? Oh, no. Unable to curve the bullet.
Man, I honestly didn't think right now this Caitlyn is playing like the she's assassin right now.
Yeah.
That is the biggest balls Caitlyn I've ever seen, going 1v4 in a Riverside when the rest of the team is on the other side of the Dragon Pit. That's a lot of damage coming in.
Did you just see how Biscuit had walked over the trap? I'm confused. But whatever.
You know, it's about making a point. It's not about winning.
200 IQ plays. He walked right over and didn't get trapped. I'm confused.
You know, yeah. Honestly, if you need to show that big dick energy, you just gotta show that big dick energy. What you gotta say, you know?
Oh man. Meanwhile, level 18 looks to secure themselves another dragon to even out the dragon count. Reminder that they do have Baron buff, but I do have kind of one issue. They secured Baron, but they didn't really push any lanes. When you don't secure Baron. Yes, sure, Dragon was up, but I mean, if the enemy team goes for Dragon and you hard shove top lane with Baron buff, you could get. I would trade an inhib for a Dragon any day of the week. I mean, personally, that's just me. But I mean, I feel like when you secure Baron, the goal is to push your waves, and you see Labby's, basically on his tier 2 tower. And I mean, I feel like they should have prioritized waves over the dragon, but in the end, I guess no harm done. But it just feels like they didn't press that advantage as much as they could have.
I mean, yeah, I do agree with that. But at the same time, getting a Baron is definitely a lot better than the other team getting the Baron. And it does give significant golden experience for the team as well. So not only they're getting the pushing mobility, they're just getting overall just a stat boost in general with the Baron buff. And they're just going to help out during that little time that they have. I also think that's why they were able to do so much damage in the previous fights as well, because of that Baron buff. But that being said, I would say this: you're absolutely right about not being pushing. This game, none of the laners, none of the solo laners, as well as any players, are not really properly managing the lanes. They're not trying to slow push the wave and trying to force a fight to build up the minions. They just are clearing, leaving, and it really doesn't, add much to the actual team fight because there's no necessity for the team to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of, and you're right. I see this all the time in solo queue. You see people say, "I'm gonna go push a lane out," and what they'll do is they'll kill one wave. They'll clear one wave, and then it's like okay, good job, but you could do 2 waves, and then all of a sudden the wave is at their tower. 2 or 3 waves, and all it takes is an extra 30 seconds, 30, 40 seconds. So I feel like people just get kind of impatient. They go push a wave and they come back to the team. Like for example, let's see what happens here top lane when Vygar pushes this. See if he kills this 1 wave and then leaves. 5 stacks per minute. Yeah.
Vote now. Vote now for your phone. Vote now on your phone. See what he's gonna do.
Oh wait, no. He's got another one. What looks like a Caitlyn. See what Caitlyn does bot lane. Let's see if she clears it and then rejoins the team or continues up. Oh. Let's see. Wait for it. Oh, maybe she's. Fustus is kind of fed, so he might be needing a little more change in the pocket.
Honestly, he should have cleared just the back minion, and then just left. Not even that, he would have just left.
Oh, meanwhile, Glacier Prism not being able to land, he's forced to flash out, but he does go golden. That's a nice Janna Tornado, but it is a 5v4 overall, so they will lose this fight. They don't have Caitlyn there. They don't have their damage. I don't really know why they decided to take this 5v4 fight. Not a smart fight. Caitlyn is bot side. She's pushing this tower down, and yet we engage with limited vision. I feel like they really misstepped in. Biscuit Hat and company will really look to punish that by taking the tower. Maybe 2. I really want to see them push this top lane in. That top lane tier 1 tower has been up literally the entire game, obviously. But
right now, what the NFL needs to do is go in and sign a contract with the Bob, because they are an excellent quarterback for throwing that fight right now. No, LV18 they are excellent quarterback for throwing that fight just now, because that should have never happened.
Oh, meanwhile, GG spit. Labyrinth tickets out in the jungle.
Yeah, honestly, the best quarterback I've ever seen. That's just throwing away like Hail Mary across the stage. You just really don't want to do that when the damage carry is not even present. Why did you engage there? I don't understand.
Yeah, they were able to get 2 towers off of that. I mean, when you got your main damage source splitting, personally, I wouldn't really want the Caitlyn splitting. I would really want maybe the Orianna. But it looks like a fight's going to go down in a nice cage. Fleeing Panda's on a killing spree, taking down Zephocalypse. Surely MF Shadow will follow, Labyrinth soon to follow, and that will most likely be the Baron. See where they take this buff. But looks like level 18's wanting to stick around, maybe to get a steal. We'll see what happens. And Zephocalypse deceived.
Man, this really is the
Feels
JoJo's me.
bad.
This really is the JoJo's me. I'm looking at Fleeing Panda using the cage, and here comes Fustus inside of it. And the skin's gray. I don't know what's gonna happen next. But this is gonna go in 1 of 2 ways, right? The Lightning is gonna go in, somehow miraculously saving the game by stealing. Or 2, and I choose the latter. They're gonna get absolutely demolished by the 4 members of.
Yeah, generally, 4v2 is not very favorable when you're on the side of 2. Not very good at math, but I think 4 is more than 2. So I think this should
prove me wrong. Tell me how you can turn this. Tell me how they can turn this. I'll believe.
All right. Here's how I'm gonna turn this. Okay, never mind. Lightning doesn't have ult. He doesn't have smite. They're not gonna win. All OG Juice Man has to do is smite the dragon.
Okay, no, hear me out.
Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm listening.
So, Sunfire Cape. He's gonna steal it with a Sunfire Cape.
How much? Oh, here we go. Oh, and he's just gonna get caught on the thing. OG Juice Man still chipping away. Remember, he does have smite. Lightning trying to go in. He's gonna be taken down. Yep, they're gonna take it. And Lightning's gonna go down soon after. Okay. Fustus. Yep.
To be fair, potential was there. Potential
was there. Fustus did what I did when people play AD carry and you're like, I don't know how I felt about this fight, guys. And you just kind of like linger on the edge. You're like, maybe. But a little glitch in the stream there. They're heading towards the dragon. The top lane tower is still there. But General Dill has a very good point. He says trickling in, Bob punishing hard. I'm assuming he's talking about level 18, and they are. They're just kind of going in one by one. You see Labby there. He's trying to clear some vision, but what he needs to do, he needs to wait for his team and not push up too hard. Not push up too hard. Just wait for the team. Yeah, and we can't. Your team can't afford another wipe here. And nice Q, incredible Q. Nearsighted, he will go onto the back line, taken very low. Oh, but Flydrate able to do so much damage. It's a 1-for-1 right now. Fight's not over. Zepocalypse, OG Juice Man able to knock him up. Zepocalypse taking very low. Nice shielding coming in, but it will be enough. Zepocalypse is on a killing spree. Jabberwock is able to take the lightning down. Flydrate, here he comes. So much damage. That's 1 kill, 2 kills. He's looking for 3. He will be rooted. It is a triple kill for Flydrate. He is 7-4-12. Has 14,000 gold to his name, and they will surely push this in. Most likely for an inhibitor.
And meanwhile, the most important thing to note is that Panda has negative money. He's in crippling debt.
That's me, actually. That's my student loans.
I feel like I can say it's gonna be
That's my student loans. Oh man, they will look to rotate to the bottom side of the map here and get this tower and the inhibitor. Very nice flight.
Who knew that League of Legends could also relate to real life? I never seen that depth of features bracket, and I feel so bad. I'm like, that's me right now.
Well, I teach middle schoolers, so therefore I feel the same. My livelihood is determined by 12-year-olds, both in League of Legends and real life.
Dude, this is getting way too real for me. I don't know if I can continue casting. I'm gonna have to call my therapist about this and talk about it.
Oh man, except the 12-year-olds in League of Legends are actually like 26, but you know. We're not gonna talk about it.
only one number off. I forgot how to
Oh man. Oh, we see Jabberwock pathing to the top side of the map. Looks like he will push this wave in. I believe does he have the Baron buff? I don't know. We'll find out. They are pinging towards that top tower, so it does look like we need to get this tower. Ping's going down, so they do know that Labby's in the river. They could look to collapse on it. If he goes for this vision, that could spell. Yep, and it looks like they will try to collapse on him here. Nice. There we go. Nice route on to Labby. He will be taken down surely. Yeah, just a little bit of an overstep. And Jabberwock will go onto the lightning. Meanwhile, directed camera takes us back to the jungle. Great Q onto Fustus. He's taken incredibly low. Shielding's not going to matter. Vigo ulti's not going to matter. Meanwhile, on the top lane, lightning is caught in a 2-for-1. And boom, boom, pow. Flash, and he will be taken by Jabberwock. Overall, across the map, it is a 3-for-0. Multiple lanes being pushed in.
Bob really is asserting the dominance over here. Winning in top lane and winning the fight in the jungle. They have lost 0 people as opposed to 5 members. The entire team of level 18. And you don't want to stay there.
Top lane, I'm not sure what you're doing there, but you're just a lowlies. Janna, your ultimate only pushes him so far away, and you will be taken down. Oh my goodness, it's just... What was a back-and-forth game has turned into an absolute clinic being put on here by Butterfly Biscuits. And the fight's not over. Zepocalypse taken very low, down to about 200 health. This inhibitor surely will go down. My client just X out for some reason.
Alright,
okay, we're back in.
Go ahead.
I'm good. I'm in.
Already.
I'm in. Alright.
I'm like, you see over there in the horizon, we see Biscuit Hat going back to the base. Well, you see,
Yeah, this is when you start doing color stuff because I don't have nothing to talk about now.
Yeah, I got you. So, color green. Butter green.
Dude, it's a lot of green because, you know, I don't know if you know, but Riot knows this. Did you know that water makes plants?
Whoa, you got me, bro.
Dude.
You're onto something. You're some Illuminati next publisher. What do you explain?
Meanwhile, Labby doing some damage on the Biscuit Hat. I don't know if I want to press that issue. Flydrake's right around the corner.
Flydrake is playing football and just made the field goal. They went between right there, and you just don't want to... okay, to be fair, past 3 fights, I've seen a Filio miss the ulti 3 times.
Hey, you know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Again, this casting is becoming too real for me. I don't know if I can take that. And right now, a dragon's coming up.
Yeah, dragon's coming up. But, I mean, you've got supers flooding in the base. I mean, I know it's Soul Point, but you have super minions in the base, guys. It's going to be a 4 for 5 at best. So if you're going to go, you got to go now before Kennen gets in the fight. They have some cages down, so it looks like they're going to siege. That was 2 traps. I wonder if she got the double headshot proc.
That doesn't matter. The region coming from Zax is just gonna be a bit.
Yeah. And here comes the channel. He will jump right in. They will get the dragon. Jabberwock on the back line. Boost is taken very low, forced to heal and flash out. They will get the dragon, so good job.
Look at the base. Look at the base.
Yeah,
look
but
at
look
the
at the
base.
base. Janet can't clear. Janet can't clear minions. I know
She
that.
didn't go AP. She's throwing. Why did she go AP? She could have cleared the entire wave in 1 Q. She's throwing. What is she doing?
Yeah. But they did get the dragon, so they prolong their defeat. But Labyrinth, that's not where you want to be, my man. None of your team's in the jungle, and he will be taken down. GA is not going to matter. Near side is not going to matter. They will get the Baron. And this surely will be the game-ending buff after a 40-minute slugfest. Surely, but our Biscuits is knocking on the door of the Nexus. They will be looking to end the game here very soon.
I would like to mention that PMLC has a different types of meta. One of the most infamous meta it's called give and take, where they do a lot of work and then they throw and they just give to the other team more and more and they throw. And there's a famous term that we like to use. It's called "Purples can still throw." Back in season 4.
Oh my goodness! What an incredible! Sorry to cut you off. What an incredible cue by Biscuit had. Oh so much wombo combo. OG Juice Man is huge. He pops the gargoyles. He gets massive. GGWP. Our Biscuits takes game 1. Score 34-20 after a 41-minute slugfest.
Wait. Why did I end the game? AP Jana could have won. What are they doing? What are they doing? They
Okay, calm down. Let's not troll too hard now.
Whoa, that's not. Whoa.
Siren, it might be me who has the terrible mic. Am I just yelling too loud? I'll turn my mic down.
No, that was definitely me because I was screaming like a banshee.
Oh, okay.
That was me. That was definitely me. I was like too close to the mic instead of screaming. But let's talk about the game real quick.
Yeah.
So overall, the game, level 18 and Bob both have a solid game at the first, and it was really going back and forth. The thing about the game is that the with scaling team with Flame Panda as well as Flydrate in the backline and Labyrinth team level 18 not having that source of engaging all the way to the backline because the beefy tanks, it's gonna be really difficult for them to get rid of the damage source that is Flame Panda and the Byguard and Aphelios. At the same time, in between the tanks, we have Jabberwock, who is gonna be mitigating in terms of like how the fight is being paced for Bob, because once you engage with that, all the tanks can just follow up with the damage after damage after damage after damage. And as well as this Biscuit had just clicking on one button, that's pretty much a guaranteed kill for someone, even for the Lightning. Right.
All right, I'm going to make the straw poll here real quick.
Go ahead. I'll keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking. Folks in the chat, leave your comments on the, leave your thoughts on the game. Let's see who do you think is the MVP. I will make the straw poll here really quick. Give me 30 seconds.
Yeah, honestly, it was pretty close game. It's just like how the games went through. People not being where they're supposed to be, or people being where they're not supposed to be. And constantly getting caught. At level 18, just kept getting caught over and over again, which is pretty unfortunate. And that's one of the things as a team, level 18, that I saw in previous games that you really need to work on. That they really need to work on is that understanding where you need to be able to place wards and when you can do it. Because just blindly going into a jungle without vision, when the enemy team is really ahead, it's almost like a suicide going into the jungle. You don't really want to do that. But Jabberwock, I gotta say, did a lot for the team. I was surprised. Yeah, the early game OG Juice Man came in really clutch, but the Jabberwock mitigating how the team fight was controlled, whether or not to engage with the peel for the team and CCing the tanks.
Yeah.
And that damage coming in from the cannon is no joke to deal with, and a lot of damage coming in. The ball getting multiple stuns, and the rest of the team just following up with the CC as well as the damage coming in with Aphelios. That's a lot. That's a lot. So.
Okay, so Kurut says Jabby MVP. General Dill says IDK, that was wild. Jabberwock MVP. The straw poll is live in the chat. If you guys want to do it, we will leave it open for about 5-ish minutes. But yeah, to me, I think, I don't know. I thought Flydrate did an incredible job in all of the team fights, but Jabberwock's ultimates. I mean, we talked about the Wombo combo potential of this team, you know. And that last fight at the Nexus, it looked like they were in a bounce house. It was incredible. All of the CC. Personally, either Flydrate or Jabber, I would be okay with both. But you know, I don't know. Great stuff. Let's look at the advanced details. How about that? Jabberwock did have 10,000 more damage, so that's a thought. But actually, no. I want to bring our attention to something. Biscuit Hats, Wombology. There you go, PTSD fan.
Oh my
Biscuit
God,
Hats.
you need to stop.
Qs from range. Oh my goodness, they were nutty.
Okay.
They were nutty. Okay.
To be fair, I can see that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Something that Nautilus Hook that barely hit.
Yeah.
That has to be the most tilting thing.
Yeah.
For the enemy team, because you know you're on the cuffs, like very frame.
Yeah.
And the fact that here comes a big thick hook into your face by a tiny little bit of a pixel, right? You just lose an entire fight because of that one tiny pixel. But that pixel, it didn't happen once. It happened multiple times, and that's what surprised me. And his hooks were pretty dang on point, I have to say, you know.
All right, we are gonna let's see straw poll. Let's check these results here. Straw poll. All right, so the results have Jabberwocky with a pretty solid lead. Are you okay with giving it a Jabberwock?
Why don't we announce it by the time he comes back? By the time he come back.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we're gonna cut there for VOD purposes. We will be back momentarily. Thank you for tuning in. Butter Biscuits wins game number 1.